Hello and welcome to the 44th installment of the Synapse Misfire Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, along with our co-host, Jordan.
That's me.
Jordan.
Yes.
If you wanted to find this podcast on somewhere that's not youtube.com, where would you go?
All right, I got you. So if you want to listen to the podcast somewhere that is not youtube.com, find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Breaker, and of course, always the RSS feed, which you can import into your favorite podcasting app. I just watched Chris chug some iced tea. That was nice. That was hot.
Yeah, I'm fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
I gotta replenish all my fluids.
Yeah, and that's all natively, by the way. And then RSS feed, put it in your app, listen in. Oh, Pocket Cast. Can't forget Pocket Cast. I always forget one.
Isn't
it
that
shouldn't
the
be
app
Pocket
you
Cast
use?
because it's the one I use, and it's
Yeah.
the best one. Yeah, I love Pocket Cast.
It's the best one.
that I've ever used, yeah.
How many have you used?
4, I think.
Oh, damn.
Damn,
okay.
he just squealed on his way up. Google Podcast is pretty whack. Apple Podcast pretty whack. Anyway.
My cat still be yelling. All right, we have a guest.
No, you fucking... If you want to contact us... Come on, man. Come on.
If you want to contact us, where would you go, Jordan?
God damn. If you want to contact... I don't want to say it anymore. If you want to contact us, comments, questions, concerns, or death threats, you can always comment that if you're listening on YouTube, or shoot us an email over at synapsemisfire@pm.me. I don't like your face. You look upset.
So we have a guest this week again.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's Alex.
Same fucking guest as always. He's not even a guest at this point. He's just
I'm
another
just kinda
host.
He's the third. He's the third and least involved host of the Synapse Misfire Podcast.
Chris is actually sourcing replacements for you, Jordan.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it's gonna be the Chris and Alex show. So it's just gonna get recorded and then never edited.
Yeah.
Basically. So, usually we kick it off with how you been doing, but I mean, how you been, Alex? Anything new? No? Okay.
I mean, I was only here
hot.
like a week ago, so no, literally nothing new has happened.
Sir, it was 2 weeks ago?
He was also here a week ago, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but no one liked him 2 weeks ago, or a week ago.
What the hell are
No
you
one
talking
likes him
about?
now.
I don't
I'm
like you,
suffering
Jordan.
from heat stroke, okay?
Good.
Yeah, it is fucking hot today.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a little better now that we're inside, though.
Yeah.
And in a basement, it's a bit cooler in here.
Yeah. But, no, you haven't been up to anything? Nothing at work? Any funny stories? Any funny times?
Nope, I ain't got anything.
What about you,
Nothing
Chris?
really.
Been up to anything?
I've been playing Valhalla.
Don't spoil it, bro. I warned you. Don't fucking spoil it for me.
I've been playing. Did you know? Did you know that Eivor's dad dies?
Dog.
Do you know Eivor gets attacked by a wolf, dude?
Don't tell me that's why he's called Wolf Kiss.
Bro, it is.
Oh. Anyway, I meant to ask you, you playing male or female Eivor?
Male Eivor.
Male Eivor. So I'm kind of salty because so male Eivor is definitely the better performed character, like dialogue wise and personality wise. But for whatever reason, as far as I know, the female Eivor is canon, which I'm sad with.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't even play the game.
I don't give a shit about the canon. I just like being a badass Viking guy.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It's pretty good. I like it so far.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with it.
What would you say is probably your favorite part? Just the moment to moment combat, or?
The combat, right? Okay, so the combat is easy.
Yeah.
And this is me saying this, right? I suck at video games, right? I am a force to be reckoned with. I've moved on to the second area you go to, right? You go like Leicestershire, and then there's the other one, Grant Bridge, where you meet with Sigurd. And those places I was way over leveled for. And then there's the other one where it's like power level 55 or something. I forget what that place is called, but I fucking mop the floor over there too.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that's I haven't died at all.
Yeah.
In my 13 or 14 hours, right? The only thing that came close to me dying was when I tried to fight one of the zealots.
Yeah.
He's like power level 90, and I took him out when I was like 30 something. So I probably take him now, I'm like 58.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you use your abilities well, yeah.
He was going down pretty fucking easy when I was like 38. So
yeah.
I got him to like a quarter health.
And then you had to retreat.
And then he hit me once and took 3/4 of my health. So I was like, okay.
Time to leave, my friend.
And I haven't been upgrading my ration bag, so I just did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something I slapped on too.
So now I can hold.
My quiver's like level 1 still.
Mine's like level 3. I could hold 3 rations.
Yeah.
I can hold 16 arrows.
Yeah, I focused on rations, and then obviously the skills and the weapons. Like all my weapons by like mid-game that I was using regularly were all maxed out.
Yeah, I'm still using the first axe you get,
Varen's axe, yeah. I used that for a majority of the game, and then there was just so many
really?
good weapons that you start getting. You're just like, bruh. Especially the DLC, too. You get like a mythic fucking spear that's incredible.
You can just keep upgrading it and using it throughout the entire game.
Yeah. So, it starts off at, I believe, is it uncommon rarity, red, right? When you get it, or is it just blue?
I think it's just blue.
Blue. You you end up being able to upgrade it, so I have it maxed out on mythic, and then fully kitted, so it's really good.
I just need to get carbon ingots. I have one.
Wait till you get to the tungsten ingots; those are fun.
You're a fucking ingot.
I think I have one tungsten ingot too.
Yeah, you get those up north.
I have one carbon ingot, and I need 3 so I can get it to flawless quality.
Yeah, once you get to so basically when you need tungsten, right? It's all the higher level areas, so that might be like a friggin' pain in the ass.
Jordan.
But...
What is tungsten made of, dude?
Yeah.
I think it's made of stainless steel, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, it really is.
What a revelation.
Stainless steel, my favorite element.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy that you started playing it and you like it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it, you know?
Yeah. Are you gonna get the DLC after, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
I might pick it up while it's still on sale. I think the season pass is still on sale.
Yeah. Epic Game Store has a $10 coupon. Did you use yours?
I used it to get Valhalla.
So I say if you didn't,
I paid $34.
Yeah, that's worth it. That's awesome.
I
love Valhalla.
Speaking of season passes, you know what's getting another season pass?
A
year 2 pass.
Year 2. What game would this
be?
Snowrunner.
I own it and I still haven't played it.
The final expansion for year 1 is coming out. I think that's supposed to be stage 4 or phase 4. I forget what they're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what they're gonna add. I haven't been keeping up with it. I haven't played the game in a while. But the year 2 pass, I'm probably gonna get at some point.
Yeah, that's cool.
They seem to be like pretty good developers. Like they stay really on top of the game. So I do like that a lot.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's pretty sick. Year 2.
So Jordan, have you had any specific incidents or anything at work you want to talk about? Or
yeah, so there's something here. It's more for the audience than you guys, obviously.
I'm asking because I know of the incident we're going to talk about.
So, I had an issue at work. Some may call it with a toilet.
It was
this story.
It was a shitty incident.
Yeah, some would say. So here I am. If you don't know already, customer service on the phones. Chris has mentioned it numerous times. I'm on the phone and I'm like, man, I could go for a crisp, mean shit right now.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those. You're just like, man, I need to get this out as soon as possible.
But you're on the phone.
I'm on the phone. This person was just, we were going back and forth doing our thing. It was like 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. Finally get off the phone. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going. Fly on over to the bathroom. I'm like, hell yeah. I go in the stall. Start doing my thing, right? I'm like blowing it up. Now, I'm not someone who likes public bathrooms. I hate when I was in your department before this one, I used to, whenever I'd use the bathroom, specifically like a stall, I'd slap in both my earbuds at like full volume and just do what I gotta do. Yeah, I hate public bathrooms.
I'm with you.
I hate that shit.
And now I hate them more.
Yeah.
But
now you're traumatized.
I did my thing. I literally blew this toilet up. I'm like, holy crap! Like, man, that shit hurted. So I stand up. And now keep in mind, I only thought about this after, but when I went in there was like a paper on the ground, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So someone left
dropped the paper.
Someone dropped the paper. It might have been a fucking paper towel. It was just a piece of white sheet. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, sit down, do my thing, get up, and then I look down so these have the motion sensors most toilets have, but I don't like using those. I always manually flush it. I don't trust that shit. So I go to hit the button, and I'm like, and the paper has words on it. Look at the paper, and it says out of service.
And you just blew that bitch up.
And it fell off the toilet and was on the ground. And I blew that toilet up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm like, I literally, in the middle of the bathroom, there's a dude in the stall on the side of me. I think he was the only one in there. I went, oh, fuck. And then I went, oh, shit. Right? Now, I go back to my desk to try and think, like, I gotta formulate a plan. What am I doing here? Like, what should I do?
I have to formulate a plan.
He's got to strategize about this.
I go back to my desk, and I'm like, oh, shit, there's like 3 calls in the loop, and I have to do something about this toilet. I can't just leave. That's not like me, so I'm like, fuck, man. Finally, I'm like, all right, all I can do is go talk to the housekeeper. Not that it's the housekeeper's job to, literally clean up feces.
Yeah.
But I was like, if there's one person who can handle this, it's the housekeeper.
There's not.
Who happens to be like a 25-year-old Spanish woman.
It's like a 5'2" Hispanic woman.
So, I knock on the door to the janitor closet, we'll call it, and I go, hey, so that bathroom, it's out of service, right? She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. Yeah, the paper wasn't on it. And I was like, yeah, I may have used it.
I decimated it.
And then I was like, I'm so sorry. If you have a bucket, gloves, I'll take care of it. But, yeah. And she was like, no, I got it. And I've had to look in her face every day for the last 3 weeks since that happened.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And every time I see her, I kind of look at her and I'm like, man, she looks older. Something happened.
If anything, Jordan.
She's scarred. Oh, and that toilet's still there with just brown water.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, Jordan, now, you're the direct cause of this. There's a cone now in that bathroom.
Yeah,
there's a cone in front of the door.
Yeah.
So you can't use that one.
Yeah, it would have been nice if there was a cone there in the first fucking place.
Especially because they had the cone already. It's not like they went out and got a cone.
Yeah, would have been an epic gaming moment if they, did that or put the paper on the door or put the paper anywhere that wasn't on the fucking side of the toilet propped up so it could fall over.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that was the awkward experience. I'm kind of over it for the most part. Like, I look at her now and I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Damn, that just sucks.
It's like, yeah, it happened. It's fine. It's cool.
Shit happens.
I really expected to go out to my car and just have a bucket of feces on it from her, but she didn't. So props to her.
You're gonna show up one day and she's just gonna shoot you.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk through the door. She's gonna smash my kneecaps with a tire iron and then fucking beat me to death. Yeah.
I'd pay to see that.
But yeah, so that is the incident that happened.
The incident.
That was D-Day.
The
shitcident.
Yeah. The shitcident.
Shitcident 2021, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, everything's been pretty tame. As I stated episodes ago, Chris, I started reading. I was trying to get more into reading. So I finished the Dishonored book. I read an Evil Within comic, part 2 to the first one I had read. And I read the Valhalla comic book. And I started the new Valhalla book. And fucking good. So
a lot of reading.
I know you don't read, but if you decide to, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Geirmund Saga. I almost creamed my pants last night when Eivor showed up in it, and I was like, bruh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was, yesterday while I was reading, the main guy in the book comes across Eivor, and again, it's female Eivor, but I was like, man, it's fucking cool. So, very, very cool. There's a lot of characters from the game, too, which is nice. There's actually, I don't know if you knew this, there's a whole Assassin's Creed book collection. It has Brotherhood, Revelations, Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins. Like, it has all the games.
Oh, there's like a accompanying book for each game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it go all the way back to like the first game?
Starts at, I think, Revelations or Brotherhood.
Which one is
Which was the third game.
Third.
Technically, it's after Assassin's Creed 2. Goes to Brotherhood, Revelations.
I can't keep track of them anymore.
During my one-on-one with our boss, I was pulling it up because we were talking about it, and I was like, man, which one came first?
Yeah.
But no, it's a good ass.
Yeah. How many Assassin's Creed games are there?
I think, well, if we're counting just like canon mainline ones, there's like 15.
Just in general.
Like 7
there's
or
a
8.
lot because there's 3 indie ones that I used to play called China, Russia, and I forget the last one.
I haven't even heard of those.
I haven't heard of those ones either.
They're platformers that are canon in the universe, but it's different parts of the world. They're like side-scrolling. I don't want to say bullet hells, but kind of.
Mm-hmm. Really is like just an infinite money well.
I like them though, so I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, like I said, I got to 2. I didn't beat 2, and I stopped there.
Oh yeah, here we go. I got a list of. That's a fucking lot. I got a list of everyone I'll read off. Assassin's Creed games in order, so I'll start with the main series, and you can count. Ready?
All right.
Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3, 4, Freedom Cry, which is the spin-off of 4, Rogue, Unity, Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, How many is that main?
13.
13. Now, spin-offs. These are some, like, DS games, and then also some that are, like, actually good ones.
Assassin's Creed for the DS.
Yeah, Altair's Chronicles, man. Came out in 2008 for the Nintendo DS, Android, iOS, WebOS, Symbian, Java. I don't know what the fuck that says. Windows Phone. So, Altair's Chronicles, Bloodlines for the PSP, Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery for the 3DS, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, that's actually a good-ass game. Should be considered mainline. Assassin's Creed Pirates, that don't even fucking count. That's a mobile game. Another mobile game. We'll count it anyway.
Okay.
So, 2 mobile games. Pirates and Identity. I've played both. They're actually pretty good.
Probably sounded like dog ass, but...
Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. These are the ones I was talking about. These are good. Chronicles
Oh,
India.
Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I have heard of these.
Chronicles Russia. India, China, Russia. Yep. And then Assassin's Creed Rebellion. That's a mobile game. And then that's it for like the main independent games. So
12 if I counted right.
So 25.
God damn.
It's insane.
But
I remember
It's a
when
lot
the
of
first one
games.
came out. I loved the first game.
yeah,
I
I
love
loved
the
the first
second one,
one.
too.
The second one I was like, bruh. And then
I played 2
yeah.
and Valhalla. That's it.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff to do in 2, which is
Well,
why I never beat it.
I remember Assassin's Creed 1, right? It was very much just like linear. It was an
Yeah.
open world linear game. And then 2 was like fully open world. You could be a badass outside of the Animus because Desmond had like inherited the fucking abilities of
Yeah.
the assassins. And I was just like, bro, this is mind blowing. And then, you know, they killed Desmond off and the series just kind of went downhill. Now, I will say, Syndicate and Unity. Unity's good. It was bad at launch. Syndicate's real fucking good. Super underrated.
Yep.
London as a whole, fucking badass. Having guns and shit, badass. So, Syndicate's awesome. But
Which one was the pirate one?
Black
4.
Flag 4.
Black Flag.
Yeah, they haven't... Yeah, it was like Unity it really started to go down the shitter.
Primarily because, not even because of story, because like Arno Dorian, the assassin in that one, is like one of the best in my opinion. But it's just the technical issues no one could overlook because the game was literally unplayable for like a month after release.
I have a lot of the Assassin's Creed games for someone who doesn't play Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I love this series.
I have
It's
3.
a clusterfuck though.
I have 3. I have 4. I have Unity. I might have Origins. And I have Valhalla.
Yeah, I love all of them in their own little way, but it's such a clusterfuck the story
But
now.
I think after I play Valhalla, I might go back and I play Origins and the other one, Odyssey.
I would say that's a mistake
Really?
because Valhalla is the pinnacle of the 3. It's like playing Mass Effect 3 and then playing Mass Effect 1.
That's like it's not gonna be that good
Origins
compared.
specifically, like Origins, I played 4 hours and was like, yeah, I'm done, never there again. Played
Really?
Odyssey, played 4 hours, said the same thing, went back months later during quarantine, and then fucking loved it. And then Valhalla, I've loved since day one. Going back to play Origins, it's like Valhalla but worse in every way.
Then they nailed Valhalla. I think they did a very good job with Valhalla.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going on the map, and they have like the settlement building aspect of it too.
Which is cool.
And
That was like a callback to, I think, Brotherhood or 2.
And they have like they have the settlement building, and then they have like the river raids that you can do.
That's actually fairly new, which is it's badass. Yeah, those are sick. Once you get the Wrath of the Druids DLC too, you get trading posts as well, which is pretty sick. But no, Valhalla, that's good though. We talked on that for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I destroyed a bathroom, crystallized Valhalla.
Yep.
And I went in a rabbit hole, which was being addicted to Days Gone for a few weeks. So. And
Wait,
I
now, which game is that again?
motorcycle zombie game for the PlayStation exclusive that came to PC a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that.
Really?
I know nothing about it.
So I have to say, the story and like the characters are some of the best and like a Sony exclusive.
Yeah.
Moment to moment gameplay could be better.
Yeah.
So really like sticking with it, like the story ramps up, and like the thing is too, you know how a lot of games or even movies have like this big build up and suspenseful moment, and it's like it takes a huge amount of time.
Yeah, the climax pretty much.
Basically the climax. There's a climax in this game, But because of the tone of the game, where it's very subdued, because it's post-apocalyptic and everyone's depressed and it's all like just the world's fucked.
Yeah.
That big climactic moment is like one cutscene, and they're just like, all right, we're done. We just gave you a huge reveal, and we're done. And it lands perfectly. It lands fucking perfectly. Are either of you going to play it at all?
Probably not.
Unlikely.
Unlikely. Do you want me to explain it a little bit?
Sure.
That's fine.
So basically, spoiler for Days Gone. Major spoiler. Click off, fast forward if you actually care. If you haven't played it, it's fucking like 4 years old. Anyway, the game starts off, you play as, obviously, the main guy, Deacon, and his wife was stabbed on the night of the outbreak, and he put her on a Nero chopper, which is like the military. And they took her, but he never got to reunite with her because when he traveled on his motorcycle after the apocalypse broke up to that base, it was overrun, and he could never find her. So it's 2 years later. He's basically like a fucking psycho. Like, the game actually has moments where you're just like riding and he's talking to himself like a fucking psycho.
He's lost his mind.
So he's a madman.
He's a madman, exactly. Like, if you know, in a lot of games you sneak through a camp and you're like, oh, like Valhalla. Oh, I have to be quiet here if they see me here.
That's a fucking Eivor moment. He goes, I can't be seen here. This place is heavily guarded. And then I slaughter 36 men with my axe.
So Days
by
Gone.
myself.
Days Gone does it cool in a way because it's unique to the world. So it gets a little repetitive, but like, for example, if you're sneaking around and you start choking people, he'll literally be like, that's right, motherfucker. How the fuck do you like when I fucking kill you? And it's like,
Jesus
dude, you're like,
Christ,
holy
dude.
shit,
so
bro.
Dude, calm down.
He's lost it.
Or after you start getting in a gunfight, he goes, huh? How did you, if you raid an ambush camp and you sneak up on him, he goes, oh, you thought you could just fucking ambush me, huh? How do you like it when I start shooting back, you fucking pieces of shit? That's literally what he does.
Christ.
He just
That
flips
sounds
out.
fun.
And then after the camp is done, he'll be like, fuck all of you. And then that's it. But
Damn.
he's very, like, talkative like that. So through the game, he's, like, tapped, right? And you're looking for your wife. He thinks she's still alive. He gets, like, hints that she's still alive.
She's not real. Is
And
that
then-
the reveal?
No, and then he travels to this place called Wizard Island, which is a camp run by militia.
Wizard 101.
And he just, like, he gets recruited as, like, a militia agent just trying to do his thing. And he just opens a door and she's there. And it's mid-cutscene, but he can't let them know that it's his wife. So they start talking like they don't know each other. And that's it. That's the reveal. Then he leaves. And then the rest of the game is trying to break out with her and get her and shit. But it's like that big reveal where you'd expect it to be like a super major reunion. It's like a single cutscene where he sees her and he goes... And then he goes into character to try to blend in with the militia.
So-
and then that's it. Then the
So
game
it didn't really
continues.
land.
No, I think it landed well because of the tone of the game. So, like, in terms of, like, on paper, no, it was like, oh, okay, that's it.
I thought it was going to be like, oh, he's a crazy person. Oh, his wife never actually even existed.
That would be cool. But the actual, like, tone of the game that leads up to it, it all works really well when you play it. But it's just funny because most games would have, like, music and suspense. But it's just like a normal cutscene where he just walks in a room and she's standing there. And he's like, oh, shit.
Oh, hello.
And it just fits so well with, like, the tone of the game. But it's a really good game. You have to get past the first, like, third. The first third is very much just, like...
Boring.
Not boring. It's just very much like do a mission for this camp. That's to take out a camp. Travel a little bit. Go get some gas. Take out another camp. And then the story really fucking ramps up.
That's an interesting review. The game's great. First third of it's dog shit.
Well, I didn't say dodge. I said it's weaker than the other two
How long
thirds.
is the first third?
That's what I was just going to ask.
Like I said, I 100%ed it basically. And for those listening, when I say 100%, I did all the side missions. I didn't do any of the collectibles beyond what I might have just done here and there. And I was 35 hours in. So I would say the first third is probably about 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad.
And it's not that it's bad. It's just that not much happens. It's just very much like you're waiting.
Slow.
Like, what's the story here? Like, you're just kind of doing things. And clearly your character's, like, mentally unwinding.
Yeah.
And what's happening. And then there's the big reveal where she might be alive. And he's just like, adios, motherfuckers. And he just deuces out. And that's when the story's, like, nuts. But it's cool. Map's huge. Hordes, that's the game, if you remember, because I know you said you haven't really seen much. I remember the game that was always hyped up for all the hordes of zombies at once, kind of like World War Z.
No, not really.
No,
like I said,
you don't
I don't
remember the E3 trailer with him running in a sawmill, none of that.
No, seriously, I don't
Seriously,
remember.
that was like a
anything about this
famous
game.
trailer when
Yeah.
it came out because of all the hordes. Fighting hordes in that game is so fucking fun.
Maybe if I saw the video, then I'd remember.
Fighting
it.
hordes in that game is the best part, like literally.
Yeah.
I think I'm dying of dehydration. I need more hydration. I'm gonna get some water.
Can you grab me a water too?
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend playing it. There's, I would have to say, like, I'd say it's worth it. But obviously, if you have to want to play it, So it's definitely a good game once you get going in it and you start to like it. Characters are cool. One of the better Sony exclusives, that's for sure. Underrated.
I'm really burned out from zombie games. There are just so goddamn many of them.
Well, the problem that happened with this game when it came out was like user reviews were like through the roof. It was like 80s, 90s. Like every user who played this game was like, for the most part, was like, yeah, this is fucking good. And then critics were just like, no, Fortnite is better because it came out around the time Fortnite was popular. So people were like, people literally fucking reviewers were saying the gunplay is not like Fortnite.
One is a fucking battle royale.
That's so odd.
So the game critically bombed, but user-wise was like a super success. So Sony like shit canned a sequel.
Yeah.
So there was like a petition a few months ago that I signed, where like I think it was 10,000, but I think it made it all the way up to like 100,000 before it ended. People signed for a petition to get a sequel.
That's a critic moment.
Yeah, like it's. You know what I think it might be? Is the game any difficult? Like, is it difficult at all?
If you turned up the difficulty, yeah. Like
Maybe
the hordes will fucking destroy you.
Because surprisingly, critics like game journalists who their whole job is to, play video games are so dog shit at video games.
They are the worst fucking people to play video games.
Like they said Doom Eternal was too hard. They had to crank the difficulty all the way down and then it was
that's
too
weird
hard.
because I played on hard and like died like
played on
once.
hard.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird.
I was gonna say Ultra Nightmare, but I couldn't remember which one it was, so I was just like Ultra Nightmare.
Here's the thing though, you have to realize the
hard.
The absolute mongoloid that was the reviewer that played that game he was the same person that could not beat the tutorial of Cuphead.
Oh yeah, the guy who played Cuphead, and it tells you to hold the jump button to jump higher, and then dash over an obstacle. And he there's like a 4-minute clip of him trying to do it, and he just can't.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if you play a game like Cuphead and bitch that it's hard, you don't deserve to be reviewing games.
You do not belong on this earth.
If you watch his...
That's the point of the game.
Yeah, if you watch his review playthrough, I don't think he played the whole thing, but if you watch him play Doom Eternal, it is the most sad, pathetic thing you've ever seen. He plays it like a slow-paced shooter when it's not. It's a fucking fast-paced shooter.
He plays it like...
He plays it so slowly.
Plays it like Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Yes.
He fucking leaning.
Yeah.
Doom guy's leaning around corners.
Oh my god, he was like a mile away trying to snipe demons. It's like, that's not how you're supposed to play the game.
Oh, you're supposed to get up there.
Chainsaw the fuck out of him, 12 gauge him.
Chainsaw people.
And
fucking rip a guy's arm off.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna... He played on a controller too, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, you're shit if you play on controller, but a game like that, you should probably review it with mouse and keyboard because that's how it's really meant to be.
I remember how mad Chris was when I said I played Doom 2016 on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's not...
I don't know how you could do that. I can't aim with a controller.
It's not meant for the Switch.
Yeah, it was good though.
What the fuck? What was that?
He was the frog. He was making the frog noises.
It was the frog.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, actually, good point for all about it.
The most
eventful
thing that happened today, and we haven't talked about it.
Yeah, I wanted to mention one other thing for you as a tip. If you do any of the Cairn stones in Valhalla, there's a tip that I found on the internet so I struggled with those when I started trying to 100% Valhalla. Fucking Cairn stones, man, they get so hard when you go up north. You have to stack like 15 rots, dude. It's so goddamn annoying. Well, a guy on Reddit found out you can just take an oil jar and bring it and then start the Cairn stone and set it in place and just stack it on the oil jar. And the oil jar is like half the height, so you just put like 2 stones and you're good. So I was pretty pissed when I figured that out because I struggled for hours.
I see what you mean.
What do you need to make it like a certain height or something?
Yeah, so Cairn stones, you just take various stones of different shapes and you have to make it a certain height. So say you had to make it up to here, and then you have to hold it for like 3 seconds, and then you can validate it. Well, half the time you make it up here, and then it just like tips over.
Yeah.
And the early game stuff's like, you have to get it this high. You put like 3 stones, and they're like square stones. Like, okay, easy. When you get to late game and you start doing them, it's like fucking 12 stones high, and it's a pain in the dick, and one will fall, and then the whole thing comes down. You're like, oh, I fucking hate my life. Not literally 12 stones. It's usually like 6. But this guy just put oil jars.
What do you get if you do them?
Skill point. And then obviously, if you're just trying to 100% it and do all the side shit, it's with the mysteries. But you get a skill point each time you finish one.
Because I've done like a couple mysteries, but it just seems like they don't add much.
No, the mysteries are actually kind of like the best part of that game when you get going. Some of the early ones are a little bit whack.
I played hide and seek.
Yeah, that one. The one with the little kids in the village, yeah.
I just chilled out in a haystack, and the kid took 18 minutes to find me.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even find me. He said, "You win."
Yeah, when you start doing, first of all, so some of the mysteries are cool. They're like boss fights, optional boss fights. Part of them you have to do if you want to get, so again, you're not going to do this because I know you don't care enough, but Thor's armor, you can get a full set of Thor's armor, and then if you head to the north, you can get Mjolnir as a weapon.
Ooh, that's cool.
I actually just finally got it the other day because I forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, I have the armor set. Let me just fucking add it.
How do you get that?
So, again, you're going to laugh when I say this. You have to take out all the Order of Ancients.
The entire order.
Yeah, which took me probably...
I mean, once you're like...
about an hour and a half, maybe.
I mean, once you're up there, all you just gotta do is find them.
Yeah.
Once you're like...
Just look up guides.
Yeah, once
That's all
you're
I
like, I don't know, like power level 300 or something, you just find all of them and you just mop the floor with the weaker ones.
Yeah.
And then you just, you fucking destroy the big boys.
You'll have to beat the main story, because that's how you, once you finally get the last Order member, you have to have the main story done as well. But you do the Order of Ancients. You have to do there's bosses throughout the world in the mysteries. It's like a Viking with two swords crossed that represents it. And it's like lost warriors. You have to fight them, kill them, and you get each piece of the armor. It's like a helmet, robe, fucking chest plate, boots, and gauntlets. And once you equip all 5, you can then pick up Mjolnir. And it's fucking badass. I have a spear from the Wrath of the Druids DLC that's like overpowered, and Mjolnir is my fucking secondary. I'm like a fucking behemoth at this point.
God damn. The only thing with Valhalla that's strange is you'll be fighting, right? I think this happens early on. You'll be fighting, and then a fucking 8-foot tall man will just come out and start throwing you around.
Those guys early on, when they throw you, it takes like 99% of your health. It's so funny. At least on hard, it does.
Oh, on normal, no, he threw me. It took like an eighth of my health.
When he throw on hard, when you're low level and you fight those guys, one throw will take 99% of your health. It leaves you with a sliver. That used to piss me off.
I think I was messing around with there was 2 of those guys on a ledge. Or no, there was one guy, and then there was one of those big boys on a ledge, and I was on the edge like this, and I whistled. I kept whistling until he walked over. He walked over, and I just threw him off the ledge. Or I think I went to do the stealth attack, and in the course of that, he detected me, and then I punched him off the edge.
What's fun about those guys is when you do the Viking charge and you hit them, you stop and you have to hit the mouse button to like wrestle them to fucking kill them.
Oh really?
Sometimes, not every time. It's like 80%.
Because that happened to me where I charged one of those guys and nothing,
and he just
that didn't happen.
Right? Yeah, usually, when they turn red and they get like aggroed, that's usually when it will happen. They basically grab you, and you have to hit Q, I think it is, or the mouse button to like push them off, and then you do your fucking Viking maneuver. But
I have done that one where you tackle the guy and you punch the shit
start
out of him.
beating him to death.
Yeah, I've done that one.
It's it's a good time. But we can probably talk about the big news for today, because obviously Alex doesn't play Valhalla.
Yeah.
So he's kind of left out in the dust.
Alex, you should play Valhalla.
It doesn't really interest me, to be honest.
You don't interest me. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Bruh. They're petting each other off. Oh, peds on peds.
What the dog
Oh,
doing?
you're wet.
Yeah, I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah, you're like dying over
There's
there.
a moist buddy right there. But
moist buddy.
So, who wants to kick it off with what happened today? What did we do?
So
Jordan wiped out his bumper.
Yeah, Jordan fucking destroyed his bumper. No, what we did was Jordan said, hey, I got all this land. Out in the boonies. You can go down there, we can go shooting. And we went, yeah. And then we went shooting.
Yeah.
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 We went shooting safely, legally. Yep. No one got hurt. Shot 3 things, which I don't know if we want to talk about them or just leave it up for the video.
No, we'll do a video.
Yeah. So, yeah, there is a video coming on it.
No, I actually got shot in my left testicle.
Yeah.
I love that in Sniper Elite when you could fucking shoot Hitler's one nut off.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah. So as long as Chris does his due diligence to edit the video, or if he wants me to edit the video, I don't fucking care.
I'll figure something out.
It'll be out soon. It was good though. It was cool. Yeah.
First time I've ever shot a gun.
Yeah, it was the first
same.
time they'd ever really shot a gun, a real gun, obviously, like airsoft guns, shit. But
Yeah.
so you get the feel for it, but obviously it's a real gun.
Yeah. So it was this 22 repeater.
Yeah, 22 lever action rifle.
And it's just baby mode.
Yeah.
That shit was
And
fun.
then
Doesn't kick at all.
And then the shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit has some spice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the sound that
yeah,
thing
it's
made.
great.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
one
yeah.
actually, you'll see in the video, but that one kicks so hard it knocks my
Earmuff off?
yes.
That was funny.
Yeah, I was expecting it to have more power, but I also wasn't at the same time. Wasn't expecting it to have as much. I'm not sure what I expected, but it wasn't
Yeah.
what I expected.
I got worse with bracing it
Yeah,
against my
Alex,
shoulder as
Alex's
it went on.
first shot was like, man, he knows what he's doing. And then by the third one, he had barely had a fucking grip
Yeah, I
on
don't
it.
know.
You know what's odd about that, right? So the shotgun, I've fired that a decent amount of times because I missed fucking 18.
I was
of my
gonna say,
shots.
can we just mention how Chris missed with a shotgun?
Yeah.
That should be
I did
impossible.
pretty good. I think I was aiming pretty well.
Yeah, we
And
did.
so I missed a bunch of times.
Yep.
It's fine. I get it if you want to cut that out.
But surprisingly, my left shoulder hurts, not my right shoulder.
Really?
Yeah, I don't feel it right now.
Yeah, I usually feel it the day after.
This
I went to
hurt-
work the other day and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, my left shoulder hurts, and I wasn't even doing anything with my left shoulder.
Yeah.
It's probably because like it's
Heavy.
decently heavy. And I was holding it like this a lot.
Yeah.
For reference, it's with my arm way out, my left arm way out, and I was holding it,
Yeah.
upward.
Yeah, because it's not light.
Yeah. Even the 22 is pretty light, but the shotgun is
Yeah.
fucking heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Shotgun's very heavy. The 22 has good weight to it to aim and be nice and accurate, but
Yeah.
it's very light.
The 22 is fun.
22 is
that
well
one.
balanced, so I like
Yeah,
about the
it was
gun.
fun. I didn't really like the sights on it, though. I felt like they were very wide, and I couldn't really line them up as well. Enough to hit things, but Jordan
Yeah.
likes them.
Yeah, I like the sight a lot.
With the
personally.
22, I hit a good portion of my shots.
Yeah.
But
But you
with the
also
shot-
have more shots.
With the shotgun, I shot way too low because the front of the barrel would just sag
Yeah.
because it's heavier.
The good news for Chris is that if that was a person, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, they'd be
their
fucking
their
dead.
knees
Oh,
are
yeah.
just gone.
We're thinking about I shot like a half an inch too low, and I hit a tree stump instead of like a hard drive.
Yeah.
So, if that was a person, they're a bit bigger than that. So
Little
if
bit.
I shoot too low, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow out their entrails.
Yeah.
Trying to blow their nutsack off.
I'm gonna
Dude.
turn their innards into outards.
You spoiled one of the things we shot, by the way.
A hard drive.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. No, it was good though. We basically the general consensus was we had numerous objects we were shooting.
Yep.
Started off with light 22.
Yep.
A couple shots, however many we thought it could take before it just crumpled. And then we'd finish it off with a butt shot.
Yeah.
Yep. And then afterwards we shot some cans.
Was that on video?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, that was after the fact,
Yeah.
after the main video was done. Shot some cans. That was cool.
Shot some cans.
We should have, if we had another butt shot, I should have shot the can. I don't know what the fuck would happen with that.
Raw.
Yeah, it'd be gone. We also
Yeah.
shot a little logo that we had.
Next time we go out, I hope that I have a gun by then.
Yeah,
And then
I'll
we'll just
have
bring
to-
like a shitload of shotgun ammo.
I'll have to look into it and see when I have time to get my FID, but getting the FID and then getting the gun, that's going to take a while for the FID to come in, and then
Well, see, yeah. Well, because you live in the same city as Jordan,
yes,
right? I live in a different city, and my city's a lot safer, and it's a lot easier to get a gun here. Because
Yeah.
you have to, like,
Yours should make it to the state faster.
yeah, you have to wait for, like, it has to be, like, processed and shit, but they don't, like, I mean, especially I don't have a record either, so it's like,
yeah,
Chris's will probably be about 20 days sooner than yours if I had to guess. You're going to get it out of here really fast, but once it gets to the state, it gets fucking lost.
yeah,
That shit took me 105 days to come in.
yeah,
bruh.
and then you can't buy a gun until you get it, right?
Yeah. You can't do anything till you get an ammo, gun, mace,
Yeah, that's true. You can't
whatever.
do that either.
So it took me a long time. I went in August and I got it in November.
How much money total have you spent on like the safe, the guns, the locks, all of it? The license.
And pull the little calculator.
Well,
You don't have to get too crazy with it.
No, I know.
because like if I do the class now, it's June. Probably by mid-July, late July, I'll have everything squared away.
So the class was around 80 when I went. $100 for the safe, $125 for the actual license fee. $294 was roughly like the shotgun price, and then $370, and this is all without tats, would have been like the repeater. Plus, we'll say probably about $130 for ammo. Just in general, it was $1,100, $10.99.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to justify dropping that. Because obviously I'd have to get a lot of the similar stuff. I'd need a safe to store it, some locks.
The problem with the safe to store it too, for me technically, and even for you, is like that type of safe. That's fine, and it's obviously in the basement, which is fine. But typically, you're supposed to mount it to the wall. So like, are your parents gonna let you bolt it to studs? Oops, I need to stop punching this fucking thing.
Well, it's also convincing my parents to let me buy a gun and put it in their house.
Well, it doesn't seem like your dad cares.
No, but I don't think my mom would let me do that.
2 out of 3.
So
Majority vote.
yeah, that's no.
No, but Chris, you're forgetting the part where the wife has like 85% of the say.
Just get a gun and don't tell them about it.
That would not go well.
Alex accidentally blows his arm off with a 12 gauge. She said, "Dad, I have a problem."
Yeah.
It's I'm just you come in with like a very long shopping bag.
Yeah.
What do you got there? Don't worry about it.
It's like mine's a 28-inch barrel. He's got like a
big-
37.
I got a
Big
lightsaber in
straw.
here, just a lightsaber.
Big straw.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, let me see the lightsaber." You accidentally
It's a
blow
pool
it.
noodle. I swear, it's just a
I was
small pool
buying
noodle.
It's a
I was-
heavy ass pool noodle.
I was about to do some plumbing.
Yeah.
I got some pipes in there.
fucking PVC pipes. Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know, that sucks. My dad doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's just like, don't kill anybody unless you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get something else eventually. But...
Right. I told you about this actually. This is a little bit kind of off topic, but a gun would be good because I recently had somebody steal something out of my front yard.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you mentioned this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. This was actually coming back home from the last time we did this recording. So this was at somewhere between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. I think probably around 1:30. Somebody, you can see on my fucking video camera, they come up, they skirt the edge of my fence, and they take 2 solar lights. At 1:30 in the morning,
Wonder how
they
high they
stole 2 like $5
some
solar
junkie
lights.
stole your path
Like,
lights.
What? You did this to the one house on the neighborhood block that has cameras, the one house that has freaking floodlights out. It's like, and what are you doing in front of my house at 1:30 that you need to take freaking 2 solar lights? Like,
Maybe-
actually kill yourself, scum. If I find who did that, they're not gonna be fucking identifiable.
You do not belong on this earth.
How dare you touch this man's
yeah,
solar
I
lights?
touched my goddamn solar lights.
You
So
do
did you
not
replace 'em?
belong on
No,
this
I'm not putting
earth.
anything back out there.
Which
It's just gonna get taken again.
Alex is gonna put a solar light, but instead it's gonna have a 12 gauge barrel.
I was gonna say,
And
yeah.
he's underground. The guy goes, "Hey, what's this?" Boom, and the
Yeah,
top of his
exactly.
head just fucking.
No,
gone.
what I'll do, right? I'll put a landmine underneath the solar light,
Fucking
so they
landmine.
pull it up and it
put
just
a
detonates.
grenade.
Yeah,
tie-
there you go.
he
That's
goes,
a good idea.
What was that sound?
Blows up.
So now Alex's $5 solar light gets destroyed. A quarter of his yard gets destroyed, and he has a homicide charge.
His
Worth it.
His $5 solar light attached to a $350 grenade that he got on the black market.
Yeah,
Oh man,
worth it.
every
Worth it.
penny. But yeah, I want to get I don't know what I'm gonna get next. If
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bolt action.
So,
I do want to
yeah.
get a tactical shotgun that I found there but that was expensive. That was like $750.
Yeah. So next time somebody tries to steal my solar lights,
Gone.
they're getting a slug through the chest.
Let me think. Well,
That was a joke, by the way. I'm not shooting anybody for stealing solar lights.
I want to get a
will yell at
repeater.
Yeah, like
I want to get a repeater like that. That one looks fun.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I just don't know what you can get you can get long gun, you said, but does it have to be a 22?
No.
Or a shotgun?
When I was buying that, they had some that you could get calibered in 357 Magnum rounds.
Oh boy,
So
that thing would kick.
you should be able to get basically whatever. That's a long rifle.
Okay, so because I know you can get an AR-15 if you can track one down. But
I will simply build one from scratch.
You can actually.
I will
And
machine.
you don't even need
one.
to register it if you do.
Yeah,
yeah,
like the 3D
That's-
printed guns that everybody always freaks out about. That I don't think
But
anyone
also-
has ever made. Because
well, here's
it's
the
3D
thing, though.
printed.
is you can only 3D print part of it too. You can 3D print the end, like the bottom.
Yeah.
The stock of it.
You can. It's like the stock and the trigger guard and everything, but none of the internals.
Yeah. Because
People seem to not realize
the
that
pressure behind
there's
that.
a lot more to an AR-15 than than a stock and a trigger guard.
The pressure behind that bullet would just fucking. You 3D print the barrel, you'd blow that thing to high hell.
Well, you felt how hot the barrel was on the 22.
Or melt it too.
What is your problem?
He is freaking out.
Kind of a piece of shit.
He was like licking the inside of my shoe.
Yeah.
That's a cat moment.
I saw him. He had his whole freaking head in there.
Yeah, cats love gross smells.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They're weirdos. They're freaks.
Specifically your cat. He's a little bit of a weirdo.
He is a bit of a weirdo. He's strange.
Yeah, he just acts weird.
You're weird.
I'm not even sure if that's a cat, really. That might be like a
Goofball.
shape-shifting alien pretending to be a cat. That's why
Yeah.
he just does such weird things.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why his thumbs too.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good time though.
Yeah.
We did some shooting.
We did
Yeah, I would like to get
We did a minor amount of trolling.
I would like to get an AR-15 as well.
I would
as,
also like to get an AR-15.
Yeah.
But
or some type of AR, as well as a I liked USPs. If you know what those type of pistols are.
Yeah.
Like a USP 45 would be really nice to get, but I don't know how expensive those would be, nor do I know how hard that would be to track it down. So that's like a German
You
gun.
could probably get one on order, no problem. You'd have to be 21 anyway.
my ass hurt.
Damn.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I want to get something eventually, but I got the two things I wanted for now. I got the home defense weapon and the fun weapon. So.
And can I get a?
Big man.
We already had Big Mac. Chris didn't have Big
That was
Mac.
I didn't have Big Mac.
I had Big
I had
Mac.
double cheeseburger.
I had Big
My
Mac.
Big Mac was good
onions
though. Yeah,
and cheese.
yo, sometimes like the Big Mac's a little hard. This one was just, mama.
Mine was good. Yeah,
mine was
wasn't
mint,
hard.
dude. Mine was mint.
I want like a bolt action. I want to get like a bolt action fucking long ass rifle. I want to get like a musket.
Yeah.
I found they had a sniper there basically.
Mhm.
I think it was like an what the fuck was it? Some bullshit. It was just a 7.62 rifle. It's like bolt action. Got a scope for it. I was like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'd like
Not
to use
cheap
that.
though.
I want to get a scope for my fucking repeater, but I like the iron sight so much.
Those things are stupid expensive. Like
Yeah, it was like
scopes.
$1,300
nice
for the
one.
gun, and then the scope was like another $350, I
Yeah.
think, for like a basic.
Because they have to be built to take that that hit from like a shotgun or from a like an AR. Although the AR
Yeah.
doesn't really kick that much, but they have to be built pretty well, and they're not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shotguns. I mean, do you really? Unless you're hunting birds, I guess maybe you would
Or
need
deer.
a scope. But
Yeah.
I mean, for home defense, which is like primarily what you want it for. I mean, do you really need it?
I
Definitely not for home defense.
You a guy comes into your door and you blow a 6-inch hole in his chest.
You put a
Regardless of
scope
what
on
happens.
there so you can see the fucking cells of him.
You
You're
can
aiming at his heart cells.
you can see him dematerialize.
That's funny. That's
Hear my cat running.
I'm gonna put an 8 scope, and if I ever hear
Oh,
someone
yeah.
breaking, I'm gonna lay down in my kitchen, adjusting it, aiming right at the door.
Just for wind.
Just for wind.
The fan is on in the
Yeah.
other room.
And then
Just for elevation.
This guy's 75 inches away.
Yeah, gotta adjust for elevation quickly.
he comes in and you're just on the floor, like on your belly, fucking with the scope. Making adjustments. He goes, hold on. Okay.
And then he's in pieces.
Yeah.
You fucking blow him to bits. Like a Gmod Gormod.
But yeah, that was the biggest portion of the day. So
Yeah, that was fun.
it was fun. Can't wait. I think the video will come out good. I think it'll be more interesting than the desk setup video that never got
And
published.
then we got hamburger.
Yeah. And
Hamburger.
McChicken, shit, McNug, and fry.
McChicken, shit, McNug.
We didn't get any McChicken. We got McNug.
Yeah.
It was good though. It was good. Chris.
Jordan.
You ever buy the Galaxy Buds? I know you're talking about it.
I purchased them.
We found a sale.
I
Maybe
got
cheap.
them for $150. And I purchased them.
Amazon?
Yeah, and they'll
What are
be
they
here
normal?
tomorrow. $200.
Bro. Tomorrow. Not now.
Yeah, Amazon Prime shipping has been real dog shit lately. I ordered some stuff for me truck.
Me trunk.
And I ordered 2-day shipping. Or 1-day shipping on Thursday. And I didn't get anything until Sunday.
That's like 3 days, bro.
I ordered Prime shipping, 2-day shipping on those Galaxy Buds. And they're taking a week to show up.
That's why I don't pay for Prime.
Prime shipping always works for me. Seems like you're getting cut.
There was a brief period where Prime shipping was beautiful. You ordered stuff and it would show up next day, and then it was like 2-day. Okay, now you're getting 1-day shipping, right? And that was the case for like 3 or 4 months, and then the world shut down.
Yeah, that did happen. Still kind of shut down.
Yeah.
So that shit sucks.
Yeah.
That's just
Fuck Amazon.
Fuck the Bezers. The Bezers. But
Done gone and drank both of them water bottles.
I was thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sweating, dude.
Yeah.
I have like a
I think
problem.
you're dying.
I have a problem right now. I don't know what.
Your
I don't know
body's
what that
shutting
problem
down.
is. Probably, yeah.
Oh, I'm also salty, Chris. I'm kind of salty.
Why?
So you know how there's I'm a gamer, as you say. Right?
I'm a gamer. That's why I'm mad.
I'm more of a gamer than you, as you say, where you're like, you play games, but I'm like always involved in games for whatever reason. And you always say like I'm the gamer.
Yeah.
So you know how I like steelbooks, right?
Yeah.
So like I never got the Valhalla steelbook because, if you remember, I said on the show, if you buy it on PC, you get everything but the steelbook.
That's fucking lame.
Well,
Yeah.
one of literally my most hyped game as of now, Dying Light 2, finally got a release date, December 7th. Collector's Edition. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Comes with all the physical stuff. And I was pretty hyped because on their website, it shows a PC case. Not that I want to play a game off a CD, but it shows PC ROM in a fucking box. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was going to get the PC Collector's Edition, install it off the disc, and just haul it as it is. Well, I go to their website, I hit pre-order, I hit PC, and the only option is digital. So you can't get the Collector's Edition, but you can pay for it to get the DLC, but you don't get the statue, you don't get the fucking steelbook, and I'm mad.
Are you sure you don't get it?
Yes.
Because what actually happened when I got...
For Doom, right?
Yeah, when I got the collector's edition for Doom, they gave me a game case, but inside the game case, it
Is
was
a
just
code.
Yes, exactly. It was a little...
Yeah.
The shape, it was a disc made of, like, cardboard. Not actual cardboard, obviously. It was, like, nice laminated, but it had the game code on it.
Yeah. This one specifically has like a drop box with like a check mark. Like, this is what's included. And it's a list of everything. It says like standard edition with check marks. Steelbook isn't included. And I'm pissed.
What was the one that had, what was the game that was, they had their like ultra special edition that was like $300 fucking.
I think you're thinking of Fallout 76.
And
Yeah, I think that's what you're thinking of.
it was like $300 fucking special, super special collector's edition game, and it did not include a copy of the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that was
no.
State of Decay 2.
Was it?
It came with like a zombie head replica. It was like $250, and
Yeah, and it
everything
didn't
was
come
included
with the
except for a
game.
copy of the game.
I thought you were
The
talking
game,
about...
it didn't come with the game. The
Yeah.
one thing you would want out of it. The
That's
one thing that's actually useful.
A surprising amount of collector's editions
Yeah.
come like that. Like Red Dead 2 did it well because there was the collector's box. It wasn't called collector's edition. It was collector's box, and it came with everything but the game.
Seems like it's targeted at people that don't even really want to play the game, just collect things.
But here's the thing, too, is, like, the only thing out of that box, like, that's not just shelf fodder, the game, the only...
usable
the way I'm looking at it, the only actually useful thing that you could include in that box, other than just a lump of plastic to put on my shelf,
is the game.
Yeah.
And you don't include the game.
Yeah.
It's a little
What?
ridiculous.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Fallout 76 thing.
With
where
the bag?
Yeah, the
that
bag.
was dog ass,
The
too.
piece of shit bag that they said was going to be one thing, but turned
What
out
was
to
Oh,
be
it was
Alright,
supposed
what
to be
was that?
canvas.
Canvas
and
bag.
it ended
Yeah.
up being nylon.
Yeah.
It ended up being significantly shittier. And then they
Yeah.
had the bombshell edition, which was like the bomb one.
Yeah.
It was a little bomb, or you could get the Pit Boy.
Yeah. I watched somebody take that and turn it into an actual working Pip-Boy.
That's cool.
I saw a guy who was running fucking Doom on a Apple Watch, or not. I think it was a knockoff. It was an Android watch that was like shaped like an Apple Watch, because you can't really do much with
I
Apple
watched
Watches.
somebody
but
make Doom on a calculator.
Yeah.
Yo.
J84.
the Chris Tesla,
Tesla.
Tim Tesla, the newer
Thomas
Teslas,
Tesla.
Thomas Testes. The new Tesla has like 10 teraflops of gaming power, and Mr. Elon himself would like it to become a gaming machine.
Imagine you're playing games on your Tesla.
What if it blue
and then-
screens because you're playing The Witcher?
Blue screens in your car just detonates.
You're playing Doom Eternal on your Tesla, and then you wipe out a family of 6 crossing the road.
You're playing fucking Doom Eternal in your wife's boyfriend's Tesla,
Yeah.
and the autopilot fails, and you fucking take out 76 children.
Yeah.
Fuck Tesla, right? Here's the thing about Tesla. Cool thing about Tesla.
I have a bit.
So cool thing about Tesla is all their upgrades to their vehicles, every single one, range extensions, battery extensions, every single one, they're just over-the-air software updates.
Yeah.
They're just, this man, Elon, they say he's a genius, and I guess financially, market-wise,
They made
he's a
fucking
genius.
DRM for a car.
He added microtransactions to his cars. So, right, what happens is if say you run a dealership and you buy a Tesla from the auction, because you yourself didn't pay for those over-the-air updates, for some reason the Wi-Fi module, whatever it is always active. Tesla gets wind of it and removes those software updates until you pay for them.
Yeah.
Which is retarded.
Yeah.
It'd be the
Which
same
is
as if I
actually the
reset
dumbest
my
things
phone.
I've ever heard.
Which is why a lot of people hack them.
Which is, good luck. You're gonna get fucking sued for that now.
Yeah, they can fuck off. Do what I goddamn want.
Because here's the way I want to do it, right? Because obviously there's, you could run into some issues modifying the software in your car.
Yeah.
However, there's nothing they can do to prevent you from modifying the hardware of the car.
That's true. You could just... Yeah.
You just get your cutters out and snip out the Wi-Fi module. Bing, bang, boom, no more updates.
Until they make it
Until
so
they
that
make
there's
a
something else.
software.
Yeah, there's something that detects the Wi-Fi module, and if it's removed...
It
then-
faults out and just
That's
shuts
fucking
down.
retarded. This is why I hate how much technology shit is in cars now. I just want like a normal car, right? A normal one. I don't want a big 65-inch flat screen in my car. I just want a car. Maybe a Bluetooth radio would be nice. I just want a car, buttons, switches, dials. I don't want a touch screen. You know why I don't want a touch screen, Jordan? Because I have to take my eyes off the road to look at the touchscreen if I want to change my AC, if I want to change what position my seat is in. Okay? It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I don't like it.
That's why I like technology when it comes to things like safety and comfort. For instance, ABS, that's pretty useful
safety.
one. Automatic windows and seats.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't like big screens either.
That's stupid.
One of our friends has that in his car, and I fucking hate it. And my parents too. They have Jeep Compasses, 2021, I think, Jeep Compasses, and it's like, everything's on the screen.
But here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. I put all this, like, you put this giant fucking screen in my car. What am I going to do? Watch movies?
Yeah.
Play video games?
I'm not doing that in my car.
I'm not doing it in the car. The only thing this display has to display is what's currently playing.
Yeah.
What music do I have on? That's all. It's all it's got to play. That's all it's got to play right now. It's all it's got to show me. I don't need an iPad Pro in my dash.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not going to be playing games or watching videos or adjusting anything through 16 different menus.
Oh my god, don't get me started on
Alex.
menus. Yeah.
I can already see Alex driving down the road, right? He's playing Doom Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Right, me and Chris were in the trunk for whatever reason. We're driving.
In the trunk.
Trunk.
Oh, the trunk.
And we see a Tesla flipped upside down. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, that's like Alex's Tesla. And all we hear coming out of that is Doom. Just straight Doom Eternal and Alex's dead, rotting corpse on the side of the road. And it's just...
No, I'm still just buckled in upside down playing it. I was like, yeah,
While
whatever.
you're waiting for the first responders.
Might as well play while I wait.
While your
arm-
lithium battery explodes beneath you.
Well, I'm on fire. It's like I can't do anything.
Your
Might as well
arm
go
is
out
like
doing what
internal now. You have like a stub sticking out. You're just playing some games.
Instead of your innards becoming your outwards become your innards.
Also, good luck fucking playing games on it when it's Linux based too. That's also fun.
You can play a surprising amount of games on Linux.
Yeah, but so remember when we talked about
first party
like,
support?
I was gonna say, remember when we talked about like the Quest and how like the Quest has to cultivate its games because the people using it are not tech savvy. Like they're not the guys with $1,500 PCs. It's just like
Or the ones that care to get into it enough to make it work.
Who the fuck is gonna buy a Tesla and then want to have to dick around
Well,
with Linux?
that's true too. People who buy Teslas, and I'm gonna put this out there. This is gonna be a statement. People are gonna get mad at me for it, but people who buy Teslas are usually these like fucking just scrawny, limp-wristed tech bros, and I hate every single one of them. I don't think I've seen a Tesla driver that I liked, that I was like, this person does not have a punchable face. I wouldn't want to fuck with this guy. Maybe Rich Rebuilds, but the only reason he's not a shitty Tesla driver is because he's not a Tesla fan. He just happens to own a lot of Teslas.
Yeah.
So
for projects and shit.
Like, I don't get it. It's just Tesla people are not car people.
Wasn't he the person that got a lot of shit for modifying his Tesla?
Yeah.
Or was, no, that wasn't.
He got a ton of shit because he mods his Tesla, and all the fucking Tesla bros are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't modify the Tesla, dude. It was great as it was designed.
Just buy another one.
The fact that it's your Model Y is a $60,000 car that has a dog shit suspension, the panel gaps don't line up, everything's misaligned.
Yeah.
It looks like a toddler put it together.
Don't they have quality control issues?
Oh, a shit ton of them. There's no reason your $50,000-$60,000 car needs to have, 16-inch panel gaps between all your panels.
Yeah.
Like, just like, I don't know, give it a once-over or something, man. Have some inspectors at the end of the line. Have some inspectors that are doing their jobs. Have people who are assembling them. You maybe pay them a bit more. Give them a bit more time to inspect them and put them together properly, so that people don't have to call out your technicians to say, hey, you need to realign the Tesla badge, the most important part of the fucking car exterior, like appearance-wise.
Yeah.
The badge. You have to realign it because you put it on cockeyed, you fucking idiots.
So, Chris, I mentioned this to you. I might have mentioned this when Alex was there. Mass Effect. You launched it yet, or you just playing Valhalla?
I've just been playing Valhalla.
You did mention this.
So yeah, I bought Mass Effect Legendary. Launched it, and I have a feeling our show is going to be canceled after the following statement.
Yeah.
But I launched Mass Effect 1. Started playing. Said, okay, I can look past the poor animation. Okay, I can look past the low budget dialogue. Oh yeah, the rest of the game's dog ass. Okay, yeah, don't want it.
Didn't you say they didn't really update how the game plays?
Not enough in the hour and 20-ish minutes I played. Or I think it was about an hour. A solid hour of actual gameplay. Yeah, I mean, the camera, like normal camera, is pretty good. First of all, like the default button mapping is fucking ridiculous. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like space to run, shift to open your inventory. It's stupid. Anyway,
That is stupid.
besides that, the default camera, I'm like, yeah, this is okay. And I didn't really look for an FOV slide or anything. I just didn't really think about it. But the default camera's okay. And then you equip a weapon, and it's like there's a homeless man or goblin on your back going, and just sucking all the air from around you. It's the most claustrophobic piece of garbage I've ever fucking shot in. The actual gunplay's okay.
It's that was the thing with Batman, like the Arkham games.
What, like the shift to run or the camera?
No, that was the thing with the Arkham games where Batman constantly takes up a third of the screen.
Yeah. But the thing the Arkham games did well about that was, like, typically, yeah, he's like a third of the screen. But when he went into combat, it would, like, pan out so you could see the fighting. This game's the opposite. It's like, okay, yeah, you're taking up maybe about a third of the screen. Then you aim in and it's like, oh, you're taking up fucking 7/8.
I mean, then there's, like, games like Breath of the Wild where there's camera angles that just happen naturally where your Link is 78 feet from the camera, and he's like this big in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, he's like an inch.
Is it similar to like Dead Space, where it would?
Yeah,
be like
I'd
right
say it's
over your
similar,
shoulder?
except the difference with Dead Space is that
It kind of
you
fits.
aim and let go of the aim button, and he unaims. This game, he aims, and you let go of the button, and then you stay like that until the combat scenario is over, and then the camera goes back to normal.
I feel like with Dead Space too, it kind of fits the claustrophobic feeling.
You want it,
because
yeah.
it makes you feel uncomfortable.
There's some Mass Effect fan who's going to listen to this and just shit themselves with anger.
That's fine. If you like Mass Effect, that's good for you. Let's put it this way. I was listening to a podcast yesterday at the grocery store with two guys who were like, yeah, man, Mass Effect is great. And then they literally went, but we just played the Legendary Collection, and man, Mass Effect 1 is ass. They were like, 2 is way better. 3 is way better. And I was like, oh, okay, so at least it's not just me. These are Mass Effect fans.
Right, here's the thing.
So,
here's the thing.
Fuck off if you're mad.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
You can't have a different opinion. That means you hate them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
can't do that.
You can't dislike the new Mass Effect game because you don't have nostalgia for the originals. You can't dislike that.
Oh, man.
You can't just say, this game's not for me. I don't like this game very much. But it's fine if you like it. You can't say that. That means you hate everyone who likes that game.
Yeah. Well, it's like the people who violently hate Valhalla but have never played it because it's like,
Is that- I don't
it's
see that.
Assassin's Creed.
I don't see that a
Specifically
lot.
at launch, it was a big thing.
It's fun.
It
You
was
should
like-
play
it was
why,
like-
why not just play it?
You were like an idiot if you played Valhalla, and I was
I
just
liked
like,
it. I thought it was good.
I'm
I
just
thought
like,
it's
yeah,
good.
I like
think
it.
It's good.
Like, it's one of my fucking favorite games of the year it came out. Like, yeah.
I think it's pretty good. I like the Valhalla. I like Valhalla. It's pretty good.
The amount of games that I put 98 hours into is very limited. So
Yeah.
let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking time, dude. I can't wait for what's next. DLC, new game, whatever. Hope it's as good though.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who seem to be very, very opinionated about games.
Yeah.
And
Classic gamer moment.
no, about anything really.
Yeah, that's
Movies,
everybody.
games.
Anytime you hold any sort of opinion and you disagree with someone, a lot of people think, oh, this person disagrees with me. That means they hate me.
People take it as an affront to them.
Exactly. It's like, Jordan, what's something that you like that I dislike?
Well, foldable phones were a thing. Something that you
I've made peace with foldable phones.
Oh yeah, I guess technically the case.
All
I
the
guess.
weird little things you buy.
The case. So I have a clear case on my
trash
earbuds.
can.
I guess that. What
That trash can, I hated that thing.
Come on. It's
I
nice.
was fucking shaking with anger when you told me about this trash can. You showed me this.
In fairness, I probably wouldn't have bought it with my own money. Lexi bought it because
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not buying that shit. And then she just bought it. I was like, oh.
This man.
Now Lexi's gonna kill you.
This man has a trash can that you walk up to and you wave your hand over it and it opens. And his girlfriend spent $80 on this thing when you can just get one for $10 that has the foot pedal.
Hey,
it would be easier because then you can have stuff in both your hands, Jordan.
Well, no, you just put anything over it. You just put your arm over it. So that's what I do is if I'm carrying something, I just stick my whole arm over it. There you go.
Get a Wi-Fi one. That way you can control it with your phone.
I'm going to get one that's proximity based, right? So it detects trash. It just sees trash. It's like,
so a Roomba.
It's a fucking Roomba.
We've circled back to a Roomba.
If you get a trash can that is Wi-Fi controlled, that you have to open an app to throw away your trash, I will genuinely beat the shit out of you.
I'm going to find one now and mail it to you.
I'm going to find one.
I will destroy it.
I was talking.
I'll burn it.
I don't care. It's not going to be mine.
I was talking to a guy at work about the Wi-Fi enabled like stoves, fucking
fridges,
washers and dryers, and I was telling him how like you're super against them.
Oh, I hate that shit.
And he was like, I think they're cool. And I was like, that's right, baby. There's two of us. I was like, yeah, they hate it.
I think they're stupid and it's unnecessary to connect every single fucking thing in your house to the internet.
I agree. It becomes a nuisance.
Yeah,
I think it's retarded. I don't want...
Oh, my fucking God. Sorry, so I found a Wi-Fi trash can.
You found a Wi-Fi trash can?
No way.
For a lot of money.
How much?
Wait, this ain't even Wi-Fi. What?
So,
why is this trash can $1,000 and it's not even Wi-Fi enabled?
Juicero moment.
Fucking Juicero.
There's a naked woman on here.
Nice. I hate things that connect to the internet most of the time. There's only a few things that have any business being connected to the internet. My phone, my computer, and that's it, really.
Sometimes, I guess, like your TV, because you stream shit if you have a living room with a TV.
Okay, maybe that's fair. That's fair. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
It's voice control.
A voice-controlled trash can.
You just go open.
Open can.
Open.
Look at 3 micro... Oh, my God. 3 microphones triangulate sound for voice recognition accuracy, even in loud, busy environments. Just say open can, or you can say stay open for longer chores, then close can when you are finished with your task. Mini, mighty, and whisper quiet.
Is that $1,000?
No, this one's cheaper. That $1,000 one was fucking random. This is $200.
$200. So
it ships Monday. You want to buy it?
Go look at the reviews. I want to see what these things say.
There's really people out here.
Something.
There's really people out here buying this $200 trash can that's voice activated. You fucking got an Alexa in your trash can, bro.
If you do that, you're really fucking dumber than dirt.
You do not belong on this earth. Genuinely.
Fucking, oh my God.
It actually has like incredible reviews. People are saying it works really well. Shai says, works really well. Sometimes too well, it'll open on its own. But 4.5 stars out of 966 reviews.
Here's the thing, right?
People really like it.
These people they're probably all fucking fake from...
It's probably people, yeah.
It's all bots.
Well, but here's the thing, too, about that, is this is the same sort of people who buy Teslas, are the people who buy that shit.
Because it's cheap.
They have one in their Tesla.
Oh.
It's all like, again, it's like the tech,
Hey, Tesla.
Thing.
Yeah. Hey, Tesla, open the trash can. It just fucking detonates the lithium battery.
It's like the tech bro thing. You walk into your house and you have a fucking Amazon Echo in every room.
Yeah.
It's always listening to you. You say something, bing bang boom, they advertise that exact thing to you.
Bing bang boom, the government knows my dick size.
Exactly.
Because they're listening to me.
You have this this internet-connected smart fridge.
Alex.
You have to open an app and sign into your Samsung account to open the fridge.
The Alexa.
Or else it'll lock itself, and it'll tell you to fuck yourself.
The Alexa's using, like, fucking sonar to map my body to send me correct information of, like, sizing for clothes and shit like that.
Alex is just at home in front of the Alexa going, man, my 5.478-inch dick is so...
5.47, he's out there with the calipers.
Next you know, Google's recommending me a condom that's perfectly that size. What do you know?
A custom tailor-fitted condom.
Yeah. Like I said, they're fucking sonar scanning my dick, and they got a dildo ready made the same exact thing. There you go. Find it right on Amazon, boys. The Alex dildo.
They're doing IR scans of the inside of your ass to find something that'll fit.
So you reminded me of something when you said read the reviews. So Days Gone. The reason I was going to warn you probably not to play it yet, is because it does have a bad privacy policy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And I didn't really care about this. I don't have much shit on my computer. I was like, sure, just fucking take it. But I found a review yesterday that was funny. And I figured I'd read it for you guys.
Yeah.
It's a review for Days Gone on Steam, and it says, didn't get a chance to buy this on PS4. So, when I saw it on Steam by the recommendation of a friend, I bought it. So far, so good. But you're going to want to use whatever firewall you have on your computer to block the shit out of this game the moment you install it. The data collection policy is an absolute joke. This isn't just collecting diagnostic information, something which I would be absolutely okay with. It states very blatantly that even the limited data collection, which is somehow still less invasive form of the collection, can look and literally save anything from websites, passwords via recording every keystroke of your computer while the game is running.
It has a keylogger in it.
Yeah.
Folders and all of their contents, regardless of the type. Again, the least of the only 2 data collection settings you can select before it will even allow you to start the game. It says that the devs can collect and save anything from your PC at their own discretion. Their reason? To make sure you aren't aimbotting in a completely 100% offline experience game. Like my 8K res special occasion dit pit folder is hiding Days Gone _spinbot _100% accuracy. At least Valorant's Vanguard system is inspecting every single pixel of my pubic hair in those photos to help keep the game integrity in their only online competitive game. And then it goes on just a little more. That was just such a
This is the thing with fucking anti-cheat software. It's just straight up spyware at this point. Especially Valorant's Vanguard was like, that shit is...
Oh, it's like into the BIOS.
What you do is
you
install it and you have to reboot because it attaches itself to your kernel.
Now, what is? So I forget. You mentioned what is the kernel?
The kernel's like, it's like the base where it's the base of your operating system, so that stuff is like built on top of it.
So it's just the foundation, essentially.
Yeah.
It's also like one of the first thing that runs when you start your computer.
Yeah, so it loads like all the drivers and everything. That's why.
It's like a hub almost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you install like a driver, it says, "Oh, you might want to restart your computer," because it's a kernel thing. I never got into this with Linux, where you can do a lot of like kernel hacking. You can fuck around with your kernel.
The thing is, though, just wipe it.
Well, that's the thing. Is the only time I actually messed with the kernel was in a VM. Mm-hmm. I built a custom kernel for Arch where I just disabled certain things, which I had no idea what I was doing. So what you can do with Linux actually is you can disable certain things that you wouldn't need. So like printer drivers, you can just disable at the kernel level.
That's cool.
Why would you want to though?
Just because for lightweightness, like if you, so. A lot of people strive to have the most lightweight Linux system possible at the detriment of fucking everything. So there are people that I know or that I used to watch that have their Gen 2 installed down to like 40 megabytes of RAM usage at the desktop.
Holy shit.
That's crazy, yeah.
I'm gonna make one with no mouse drivers.
Even like when I ran Arch fairly lightweight, I didn't have too much installed. At desktop, I would still be using like 1.8, 1.9 gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything that attaches itself to your kernel, that's fucking scary.
Well, especially it's sketchy because if that module takes a shit, one, you can't play your game, and two, there's a chance that you just can't fucking load into Windows anymore.
Just wipe your PC basically.
But also,
break it.
bullshit. But also, if you run, right, this is a very, 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 very small set of players. People who run kernel-level virtual machines, right? This is like, how many people played Valorant when it was new? Like fucking 20 million people. This is probably 7 or 8 people out of that 20 million people. Of people who have a Linux machine and they're running a kernel virtual machine over it, where they run Windows in KVM, and it passes through a graphics card, so you can, play your games on Windows as if it was native.
Nobody's spending that much time to cheat.
And exactly, you could technically use that to cheat, so you have to spend hours hiding the fact that this is a virtual machine. You have to go into KVM, into the software. Not KVM specifically. I think there's a I can't remember what the launcher's called. Jesus Christ. I'm losing my touch. There's the VM software. I keep forgetting what it's called, but essentially you have to load that up and then edit all the XML files for your virtual machine. So you have to say, like, this isn't a virtual machine. Everything's hidden. This is my processor. This is my graphics card. And this is all running on bare metal. And you have to do all this shit. And then there's a chance it might work.
What the fuck?
So there's, again, people who are going to play Valorant and people who are doing this. The Venn diagram are there. It's practically two separate circles.
Yeah.
It's like there's probably 6 or 7 players out of any video games player base who run this setup.
Yeah. Who actually take the time to fucking do that.
So,
But
I
hey,
mean,
kernel-based anti-cheat.
And there's nothing they can do to get around that anyway.
a lot of times, no. That's because I some ordinary gamers, Mudahar, he does that videos on that a lot. He does like advanced level virtual machines for like. He just does like crazy shit, and he had to do a bunch of stuff to hide the fact that he was running a virtual machine, so that he can use he can play Siege and like Fortnite and stuff.
Yeah, like big competitive games.
He was big into Siege, and he got banned because they found out he was using a virtual machine, and then he appealed the ban or something. I think he got unbanned and was able to play the game again on the virtual machine. But it's just you're playing a risky game.
Yeah.
Because there's a chance you might spend 16 hours of your time setting up this virtual machine to
And it doesn't
cheat
work.
in a video game.
Potentially.
Genuinely, if you do that, you don't belong on this earth.
Yeah.
Scum. But, yeah. No, I think that's it for this episode. A little all over the place, but, Alex kind of just pondered.
Yeah, I didn't really have much. Like, the only thing that I've been doing this past week is more Elite Dangerous. I have, 52 or 57 hours in it now.
Wow. That's surprising.
I've been playing Valhalla.
Yeah, I got, 32 million quid in the game.
God damn. Did you go to Valhalla yet, man? You make it there?
No, I have to build what's her name's house.
Not the seer, right?
Don't you have to build their house and then she gives you drugs to go to fucking...
Asgard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to be with fucking Thor, dude.
Bruh.
And
Where's
Loki,
the
dude.
real... This is literally unplayable. Where's
Where's
the realism?
the Assassin's Creed?
They're in the game.
They are
the
there,
assassins.
bro.
They give you a hidden blade, but it's not so hidden because he puts it outside.
It's just a blade.
It's just a blade at that point, yeah.
Yeah. He puts it outside because he's like, there's no glory in hiding blades, but then you sneak around bushes.
Yeah, and then you sneak around with their cloak pulled over your weapons.
Yeah. So. Anyway, yeah, that was episode 44.
Yeah.
Chris, you wanna round us out, boy?
That's the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
So Jordan, if remind everyone again, if they didn't want to go to youtube.com to listen to this show, where would they go?
We all float down here, bitch. So if you want to listen to the show natively, your favorite podcasting app, you can listen natively on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, and of course Pocket Cast. That's my podcast app of choice. If you have a different podcast app of choice that we are not natively supported in, just grab the old RSS feed, import the shit into your favorite app, listen there. And as always, if you want to contact us, you can always comment on YouTube, or send us your comments, questions, concerns, and death threats to synapsemisfire@pm.me. That's our email. Shoot them over there. We'll talk about them on the show. We have any new emails? I didn't even check.
I don't think so.
Do you guys get notifications for every comment on all of the videos, or do you have to go back and look?
I do.
We do, yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Balls.
Damn.
Balls. 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 Balls.
Look at that. That's
Balls.
perfect, like every single
Balls. 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 Okay, Jordan, get out of my house.
Fuck you, bitch.